We rushed to the courthouse, everyone in tow, all of our loved ones. And when I walked into the courthouse, I had to go through security, and they whisked me away. And they took me up into a room where they told me I wouldn't be able to touch or do anything else, which confused me, but made me think that my husband was going to be on the other side of the door. And I don't think I've ever been so nervous in my life. They opened the door, and I walked in, and there was my husband, the attorneys, and two bailiffs. And they had me sit down, and that's when my husband told me that he would not be coming home that night. I literally had to stand up and start pacing because I couldn't believe that I was so afraid of what the next words were going to be. And so I walked for a minute, and then I sat back down, and then my husband couldn't say anything anymore. And so Jay Elmore let me know that there was a hung jury and what that exactly meant. So then they took me into the courtroom. Then the jury filed in, and then they brought my husband in, and they sat at the defense table. And then the judge spoke with the jury, who did say that they could not reach a decision. The judge certified a hung jury, got the approval of that from both parties, and Mr. Parkinson said that he was unfortunately going to have to retry the case. I'm paraphrasing, but then the next several minutes are quite a blur because it was then real, and my husband wasn't coming home, and the kids' father wasn't coming home, and everything that we thought was going to happen that night and the next morning no longer existed. And I felt so empty and out of breath. And the only thing I knew to do was to hug my kids and let them know that it was going to be okay, and it is going to be okay. We will continue to fight, and I refuse to let my husband be placed in a jail for something that he didn't do and a crime that was never committed.